Hi, I'm Lindsay Curtis with McGrath Real Estate Services. Today I'm here to discuss marketing and leasing your property. The most important part of a good landlord experience is finding and keeping a quality tenant. Typically, the first 3 weeks on the market are the most important. Potential renters and their agents pay attention to the days on market, and if the property has been on the market for longer than 30 days, they may not go see the listing. If the property shows well and is priced properly, it will receive more interest. Presentation sets expectations. Simply put, properties that are in good condition attract higher quality tenants, receive more rent, and have a better example of how the tenant should maintain the property throughout their lease term. Most renters are doing their research online, which makes pictures extremely important. If you do not have good photos, potential renters may overlook your listing. McGrath Real Estate lists on more than 100 prominent real estate websites known to be effective in finding a good tenant. More often than not, the most costly economic risk of being a landlord is losing potential rental income due to vacancy. Many landlords are concerned about repair costs or lowering the rent, but those are often minor risks compared to vacancy time. Vacancy time is lost rent that can never be recouped and can cost quite a bit in the short and long term. When discussing vacancy time versus lowering rent, a simple comparison makes a strong argument. Let's say a property rents for $2,500 a month. If the property sits vacant for 1 month, you lose $2,500 in potential income over the next 12 months. If you lower the price to $2,400 and you are able to rent it within 1 month of vacancy, you receive $1,300 more rent over the course of those 12 months. There is a balance that needs to be recognized between rental price and days on market, and the main goal is to avoid vacancy time. Once you receive an application, it's time to start vetting the potential tenant. Your applicant's credit score is determined by their ability to pay debts in a timely manner. We find that credit scores are a great indicator of responsibility in all aspects of tenant obligations. Generally, an applicant that has a good credit score rating is going to take care of the home in a responsible manner. We also contact their employer to check their income and their job security. Next, we'll contact their current and previous landlords to ask how they took care of the property, did they pay rent on time, and did they leave the property in the condition they received it. Credit score, employment verification, and landlord references help paint a very good picture of how the tenant will be once they are living in your home. You will want to review the application and make a determination quickly to avoid losing a potential good tenant. Getting a good prospect to sign the lease is your main goal. You do not want the applicant to feel like they are jumping through hoops or the process is taking too long and decide to move on to another property. Vetting your tenant is how you lower your risk of future problems, but equally as important is getting the lease signed so you do not risk losing them if they are indeed a good tenant. You should be aware of basic real estate laws once you are a landlord. Fair housing laws protect applicants from discrimination. The federally protected classes include race, color, religion, sex, handicap, familial status, and national origin. Many states and counties have added protected classes to this list. There are many nuances to these laws that are tricky to navigate and important to adhere to from advertising all the way through to negotiating the lease terms. As an example of how sensitive these laws can be, advertising your home by saying, "in a good family neighborhood," or a property as "perfect for a young married couple" are both considered fair housing violations. Once the applicant has been vetted and accepted, a lease needs to be drafted and funds collected. It's important to make sure that when you turn over the keys that you check the tenant's identification and confirm that this is the same person who applied and was vetted for your property. If you take these steps, it should help you avoid any high-risk tenants or potential lost rent. Thank you for watching our video, and we hope you have a great day.